Greetings, I'm Alex and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to talk about where Buhurt come from, how did it start, and what it is. Where it came from? Well, the word Buhurt comes from the French word Buhurt, that means wallop, which is kind of funny. And it is a modern reenactment of tournament battles that knights did on foot, where they fought to see who was the strongest, the most skillful, and most chivalrous. The sport today evolved from medieval battle reenactments in Belarus, Russia, and Ukraine, who later evolved it into a combat sport that is today. The sport itself is where teams or two opponents face up in modern recreations of historical armor, with some differences due to safety concerns, but otherwise it is very historically accurate. In these teams, the team fights, which is commonly known as Buhurt, you face up 3 versus 3, 15 versus 15 or more, and the biggest one that has ever been done was during the Battle of Nations. It was 150 versus 150, which apparently took hours, and you needed the fighters to fight in regiments to actually get it done, or it would be a chaotic melee. Then you have the pro fights, which is two opponents that face off, and they fight almost like in a team fight, but they have 10 seconds. When an opponent gets the other opponent down, they have 10 seconds to, well, score more points while bashing him on the ground. After 10 seconds, the judge will step in, get the fighter to rise, and then the battle continues. And it is a points battle. Then you have duels, where you face off against someone that uses commonly the same weapon, a long sword versus long sword, poleaxe versus poleaxe, axe versus axe, and so on. And it's only points based. So you only get points from dealing strikes that actually is, well, good, that seems to be able to do damage. There are a few rules differences between the leagues, and the leagues are the HMBIA and IMCF. The HMBIA is Historical Medieval Battles International, and is biggest in Eastern Europe and Europe. Then you have IMCF, which is worldwide, but also mostly popular in the Europe, which is the International Medieval Combat Federation. Then you have the SCA, which is biggest in America, which is the ACS, Armored Combat Sport, who organizes tournaments in America. Some of the rule differences is that HMB has a lot more restrictions about historical accuracy on the armor, while the IMCF has lighter restrictions on it, so you can have a little bit more about what you want to have for the armor if there's a specific type you want, while HMBA restricts it quite a bit to time period, area it's from, and sometimes the style. While the ACS only has a restriction of a Simon strap, which is a strap that is connected from the inside of the helm to a strap on the back to ensure that the helmet cannot be ripped off. But other than that, they follow pretty much the same rules as the IMCF. Thank you for watching. Take care and see you next time.